in politics, business, socio-economic, sports, and documentaries. So catch all the updates on the happenings around the globe. Stay focused on the fact today.
What's up, Genz? Welcome to the culture. Welcome to ATN Genz, where entertainment meets lifestyle and culture sets the pace. From the music you stream to the stories shaping how we live, this is your front row seat to what's trending, what matters, and what's next. On ATN Genz, we bring to you latest entertainment news and updates, interviews with your favorite celebrities and industry experts, performances by local artists, interactive segments, including video polls and giveaways. If it's buzzing right now, we are already on it. And now to our top trending stories for today. Music, Ray J reveals alarming medical prognosis, and Grammy Fela becomes first African lifetime honoree. Allegations, Stanley Amadi arrested over supposed coup plot. And awards, Grammy Countdown spotlights Nigeria Africa acts. This program is open for sponsorship, jingles, advert placement, news and events coverage, personality, society and political interviews, product, service, promotion, and commercials. Don't forget to watch us live on our website, www.atlanticnetwork.tv. We are also available on Apple TV channel 205, Lumex TV platform, Ifastech platform, Apple TV, Niger TV, Roku TV. Don't forget to follow us on our Facebook and YouTube at Atlantic Television Network, Instagram and TikTok at Atlantic TV Network. Don't forget to follow, subscribe, like, and share our social media content. Quick pit stop, don't go anywhere. The vibe's just getting started. We'll return with more of what's trending. Don't go anywhere.
On ATN. From the line across the ocean to the land beyond the mountains, through the Sahara, we bring on-spot news, live analysis, expert discussions on trending stories in politics, business, socio-economic, sports, and documentaries. So
Welcome back. It's still ATN Genz, where culture made the vibe, and I'm your host Kingsley Ipalibo, and I won't be doing the show alone. I have a broadcast journalist. I have Chris Hope in the building today. Chris Hope, I'm so happy to have you here today.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I think I'm more excited to be here today.
Yeah. All right, let's start with a story that really shocked the internet. American singer and reality TV star Ray J has raised serious concern after claiming that doctors told him he has just 1 month to live. Yes, that statement alone was enough to send shockwaves across the social media. People were like, wait, what's really going on? Ray J did not go into full details about his condition, which immediately sparked mixed reaction online. While some fans expressed deep concern and sent prayers, others questioned the context, especially considering how fast dramatic statements can spread in the social media age. Still, many people are saying this is not something to joke about. Health matters are sensitive, period. As of now, there has been no official medical clarification to back up the timeline he mentioned, but the conversation is already bigger than Ray J alone. It has reopened discussions around celebrity transparency, mental health, and serious personal issues are handled in the public eye. Bottom line, people are hoping for clarity and, more importantly, positive news, because this one no be play. I mean, Chris, when a celebrity says something this serious, should public take it at face value, or look forward to verify the facts?
Okay, I think first, if it depends on the information being shared. Yeah, this is showbiz, and sometimes people can share whatever they want to share, how they want to share it, the best way they want to share it. The first question is, why is Ray J telling us that he has just a month to live, as reported by his medical doctor? Why is he telling us that? And not just that, we also look at the fact that if he's telling us because he feels maybe he will need us to, as usual, sometimes we contribute money as fans to him. We've seen that happen over time for celebrities. Yeah. So I think the motive is it. So when you ask the question, should we just take it as some cloud chasing, or maybe we should need to, really investigate
Yeah, maybe was he just being vulnerable? I mean, or was the statement not taken out of context?
That's what time will reveal.
Yeah.
Yeah, honestly, because we don't have that monopoly. We don't entirely know what it tells is what we believe.
Yeah.
You know, and so for us to eventually agree or accept what he says, and that means that. But I don't even think he'll be joking with something like this. Your life, your health. That would really run a very bad impression if it is wrong to leave a bad impression on his fans.
Yeah, and looking at, we are in the age of social media, you know, where things are taken very seriously, things are taken out of context, and people take things very intensely. I mean, is it different for public figures, especially someone like Ray J, when they come out with issues like this? I mean, do fans, you know, put them into panic mode for you sometimes?
If fans put them into panic mode?
Yeah, because I mean, some comments you see online like, oh, this, that, I mean, talking about his health challenge, is a heart problem he has, and he came out to talk about it. I mean, there are some comments you see, these artists, these celebrities are humans, and I mean, they see some comments. Do you think comments like this, you know, putting out this kind of information and some comments you see, can you put this artist into comments mode?
I think you're talking about sensitivity of sharing of such information. Well, different strokes for different folks. You know, some persons, basically, what happens is that if they talk about their problem, they feel relieved, they feel happier, they feel better, you know. So I think it's something that basically is personal. If you want to share such a thing because you feel you can have some level of relief from the comfort of others, voila, that's okay. But if you feel that people reiterating on your problem, people reiterating on your challenge will not go well with you, then please don't share it. So, but I don't know for him though, because I know that the comments have been rolling and they've not been the best though. Some persons are saying it's just in cloud chasing. Others are saying the guy is just looking for to stay relevant. Oh, others are saying why we didn't even share it. Oh, you know, some are, you know, so but of course he knows how showbiz works, and I'm very certain that he understands that all of these would come out to something different.
Now, this one is a proud moment for the culture, talking about legendary Afrobeat artists, talking about, I mean, Fela, Afrobeat pioneer, Fela Anikulapo Kuti. He has officially made history as the first African artist to receive a Grammy Lifetime Achievement honor. And honestly, many people are saying this recognition is long overdue. Fela wasn't just a musician, he was a movement. His music challenged power, confronted oppression, and gave Africa a bold global voice long before Afrobeats became mainstream. Today's biggest African stars continue to draw from his influence, whether through sound, activism, or unapologetic confidence. Online reaction have been nothing but love and respect. Fans, artists, and cultural commentators are calling this a win for African music history. It's proof that even though the world may catch up late, real impact never fades. Fela's legacy didn't just age well, it aged powerfully. Big respect, no cap. Do you think it was long overdue for you?
I totally agree. It was long overdue.
Is it needed now? Because I mean, with or without this Grammy Lifetime Awards, he has already cemented his place among the legends.
The truth is, we cannot deny the fact that Fela Kuti is one of the biggest names, or I could say a name that others beckon on, you know, when it comes to music, and this kind of music. And like you asked, do you think it's long overdue? First, yes, I agree. But, my dear, it's better he's got it.
Well, a lot of people will tell you it's not needed now because with or without, the Grammy, validation, you know, he's already a legend.
They're not validating. They don't have that strength to validate Fela.
Yeah.
Fela doesn't need anyone's approval. In fact, even though he were to be alive till now, he didn't need anybody's approval to do his things. What they're doing is simply identifying with his culture, identifying with his strength, identifying with his, you know, force and movement.
Yeah.
And in fact, on the long run, I feel it's even more of an honor to them than him. Do you get the point now? It's more of an honor to the people who gave him this lifetime award. It's more of an honor to them than even Fela Kuti, because Fela Kuti, of course, I mean, without being judgmental, Fela Kuti is way bigger than any brand that you can imagine that has to do with music and awards, because these are people who have fought so well. But then, congratulations to him. I appreciate the fact that they could deem it fit at this moment to do it. I mean, better late than never.
Yeah,
better late than never. So it's worth it. Long overdue. It's been a long time coming, right? But it deserves every of the accolades. Honestly, it's beautiful.
Yeah, and you look at, Afrobeat today. How much of today's Afrobeat success do you think can be traced back to Fela's influence?
Lots of people. We have Whiskey now.
Yeah.
Whiskey, Burna Boy. We have lots of them. Davido. A lot of people who have done good music. I mean, there was a time when Whiskey went to honor Fela at his shrine. Yeah. And I think currently, he has a tattoo.
Yeah, he has a tattoo of Fela on him.
Apart from the rivalry he had lately with the last born or something.
Equity.
Voila, we're having some issues, some quarrels, some battles, which I understand was not even necessary at all. But the point is, he's influenced a lot of people. He's influenced a whole lot of people out there, musically, and not just the solo artists. There are even groups, there are even people who producers. Lots of influence.
And talking about Wizkid, a few weeks ago we heard issues where Wizkid said he's bigger than Fela. He said he's bigger than Fela, and with this kind of award coming in, lifetime award, do you think it was a mistake for Wizkid, making such comments, no matter the context you try to put it in?
Did Wizkid just wake up one morning to say he was bigger than Fela?
But the point is, he said it.
Was he not under pressure?
That's the point.
Was it not a fight?
He said it.
I mean, even when people are fighting, they say things they don't mean. Because how could you be bigger than somebody whose tattoo you have on your skin?
But people will tell you, you say what's on your mind when you're angry.
That is why they say that it's not everything we say that we mean, or it is not everything we say that we know the meaning of it. Either way, Wizkid, of course, is somebody who has proven over time, without a doubt, that Fela is not just way bigger than him. I mean, that's not something we should argue, because obviously he knows, right? Before even he was born.
So are we expecting an apology from Wizkid?
No, I don't think. I'm not expecting an apology.
But do you want him to apologize for?
No, I don't want him to apologize.
Why is that?
It's showbiz.
Showbiz. So it was needed.
No, not like it was needed. That's not the right word. But it's part of those clashes people have, right? Yeah. The anger was towards Shehu. It was not towards Fela Kuti. You can be angry over somebody you've idolized. You've idolized this man and you've put him on your body. That's a whole lot of respect. I'm not talking about the one people do boyfriend and girlfriend do. Yeah, they put there and say no. I'm talking about real respect for a celebrity. Whatever he does is an endorsement. So it's like he keeps endorsing the voice of Fela Kuti. And so, of course, he wouldn't even imagine comparing himself to Fela. He can just be a better version, desired word, a refined version of the message of Fela.
So still sticking on, Fela and his impact on Afrobeat. I mean, there are a lot of artists that look up to Fela. I mean, which of them currently, will you say, has given you look at and you see Fela in them? I mean, there's Burna Boy, there's Wizkid, there's Wande Cole, there's a whole lot of artists. I mean, who exactly would you look at and say this exactly?
Burna Boy, because of the context of music. Burna Boy is somebody who can sing not just love, love, love.
Yeah.
He sings society. He sings people, and his lifestyle alone is a lot of courage. You've seen the Burna Boy do his things. You see, he almost looks fearless. That was one of the characteristics of Fela Kuti. Okay, so for me, someone who tries to send home the message of Fela is Burna Boy. I think Burna Boy also gets into the musical stuff. of love and romance, because he understands that he needs to sell. This is 2026.
Yeah.
So a lot of people are also looking forward to the love text songs where people can chill, relax, enjoy the love song. But then he also tries to, lay a general, general message on society, development, and all that. Yeah.
Yeah, and coming back to, the Grammys and, talking about Afrobeats and African musicians, why do you think, African pioneers are often celebrated internationally long after their peak? It's something that has been repeating itself. We've seen a whole lot of artists, and it's long after their peak. Fela died, it's over 20 years ago, and he's just being appreciated.
No, I beg to differ. Yeah, I beg to differ because if you say it's a general thing, then I would really beg to differ. First, we have Fela Kuti, who has been celebrated even from when he was alive.
Really?
Yes.
Fela wasn't, from what a lot of people will tell you, his son said it, a lot of people will tell you, Fela was even despised when he was alive.
That is the point. The point is not in the level of celebration. It's about the acceptance of his music. I tell you, if you get to read some books, you'd see in books texts where they tell you, and men will gather and enjoy Fela Kuti's songs in the 80s, in the 90s. People will gather, during the days, Daddy would have his local radio where he would listen to Fela's songs. People celebrated him, maybe at the time, not just for his songs, but for his message. And maybe when he died, and there was a level of understanding, they understood that this man was so relevant, and began to understand, why they should put more respect or accolades to him. But that doesn't ignore the fact that he was celebrated in his time. He wasn't celebrated, he had lots of girls, wives. He wasn't celebrated, he had lots of money. Fela could pass one of those who had made millions of naira now. Yeah. Because he had lots, he made the money. And to think Fela didn't really come from a poor home entirely, and so he had a level of influence in this area, a fearless influence. So, but generally, it's, people usually tend to say that people who are alive are not majorly celebrated. That could be agreed in a certain sense, in the sense that people value the most when they miss you. It can happen in normal friendships too. But the case of Fela Kuti, it's not true. Look at the case of the blessed madam, what's her name, that did this, you and I will live as one. You and I will live as one. What's her name again? She passed on 2 years ago. I'm trying to remember the name now. Okay, I've forgotten the name. But she was an actress too. Yeah. You know what I'm talking about now?
Yeah.
It's a name that escapes me. Why would I forget the name? Every day. Yeah, yes. Yes. Yeah, So she also got her flowers. Would you tell me now that somebody like Mama G is not getting her flowers?
No, what we are saying is they are getting their flowers in the country, but internationally, it takes a whole long time before these people get to appreciate the likes of Fela. We saw the Beatles come all the way to Nigeria in the 1980s, just to witness Fela. But in the media, in the Western media, he wasn't appreciated enough, and we just got to see the glazing of Fela, the way I would like to put it.
Why do we think that we need the validation of
we do not
the
need
white people?
So why is it done now?
No, you don't get it. Why do we think that we need the validation of white people to show that what we do makes sense? If they do it now, good. If they don't do it at all, we don't care.
It's on them.
The point is that they know what's what and what is not. Look at the case of this lady that did Angelique Kidjo.
Yeah, Angelique Kidjo.
Yeah, she's won Grammy a couple of times, over Burna Boy, over Davido, over Wizkid.
Yeah.
And you look at the song, you're like, watch it. A normal guy would be like, what's she even singing compared to the normal Davido and the trends and songs. But it's all about sometimes the message and the value and the value. The value and the value. not making the waves, that's a level of international recognition too, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, and mind you, that Fela was being recognized now for the first time does not mean that they had not known Fela Kuti over the time.
Yeah. All right. So I mean, congratulations to the Fela family. We're so happy. I mean, it was long overdue, and they've gotten the recognition they deserve. And now to a very serious and developing story. Nollywood actor Stanley Amadi has reportedly been arrested by security authorities over an alleged role in a coup plot. The news dropped earlier and instantly took over conversations online, with many people asking the same question: how did an actor get linked to something this heavy? At the moment, details remain limited, and authorities have emphasized that this is still an allegation with investigations ongoing. Social media reactions have been intense. Some fans are urging caution and saying, let due process run, while others are shocked and disappointed by the development. This situation highlights how quickly celebrity news can cross into national security discussions. It's also a reminder that allegations are not convictions until official statements and court proceedings bring clarity. Many are calling for responsible reporting and calm reaction. I mean, everyone is watching closely to see how it unfolds. Chris, hope looking at an actor, Nollywood actor, allegedly, involved in coup plots. How?
For Nigeria.
Yeah, in Nigeria.
How what?
How often do we see this happening?
I've never heard, though. I mean,
do you think this is just propaganda
from an individual like this? First, it's laughable.
Yeah.
If it is true or not, it's laughable because it don't work. It's sad. In fact, if I were him, I would go look for where they sell good food, eat, sleep. It won't work, right? And I understand too the tension we have with our tribes and all that. But I don't want to go there, so I don't seem to incite. But the point now is, for what reason are you trying to plan a coup? I don't care your reason. It's a selfish reason, that's what I think.
All right. Moving on, all right, let's talk Grammys. We still go back to the Grammys because the countdown is officially on. And this year, Nigeria and Africa are not just watching from the sidelines. The Grammy are almost here. And African music is once again firmly in the global conversation. No cap. The culture has entered the charts. Over the past few years, Nigerian and African artists have continued to show up strong, especially in categories like Best African Music Performance and Best Global Music Album. These categories were created to spotlight the continent's sound and artists from Nigeria, South Africa, and across Africa are carrying the flag. Afrobeats, Amapiano, and global African sound are no longer new. They are established, and the Grammys are slowly catching up. Beyond Africa-focused categories, there's also growing interest in how African acts are influencing the bigger conversations. From collaborations with global stars to performances, red carpet moments, and cultural impact. Even when African artists aren't winning the biggest awards yet, their presence alone shows growth. From Fela's legacy being honored to modern stars pushing boundaries, Africa's influence is loud, visible, and undeniable. As Grammy night approaches, one thing is clear: this is no longer about representation. It's about recognition, and trust me, the world is watching. Chris, do you think Grammys are finally taking African music seriously, or is it still token recognition?
Yes, they are taking African music seriously.
So why are we not seeing African music, in those top categories? I mean, the best music categories.
No, it's not about not seeing. It's about the work of art.
So you believe?
Would you be awarded for something you don't have?
So you believe our work is inferior?
Our work is good. No, I believe our work is good, but we need to do more work. Of course, I know Nigerians are trying now, without a doubt, in terms of production, in terms of lyrics, and in terms, even sometimes when it comes to do the visuals too, that's for visual categories, right? So message and everything. I might not know the criteria for, that they usually have a group of people is it like a school or something?
Yeah, the academy.
Academy,
the
that's
academy.
where they make the selection and all the final, except for those who vote and all that. So I cannot stay here and generally say Africans don't deserve to be in that very high. But for the fact that they are coming to Africa, I mean, when I'm coming to Africa, like taking advantage of what we have, they are also, giving us some level of spotlight.
Yeah.
Because I remember way back, so many years ago, it was a dream that was never coming true. The fact that an African person will be at the Grammys, not an African American, an African man at the Grammys, it was a no-no. It wasn't even happening. So the fact that they have them now shows that there's a level of upgrade. They're trying to be more rectitudinous, and that shows that it's an inclusive selection.
Yeah, and for you, I mean, are Africa-focused categories enough, or should African acts, African musicians, try to break into the main Grammy Awards more often? Because we normally see Africans in the Global Music Awards, Best African Music Performance. I mean, we do not see them in Best Musician, Best Act of the Year. And do we need to see that more often, or should we be comfortable, with just the Best Global Music Performance and, African, the category they've boxed us into?
Everybody needs to go for what is best, not just better.
Yeah.
So I think it's okay if Nigerians thrive to do more, to get out there again and again. It will be safe if Nigerians do their best as to getting the recognition of the highest level. But I mean, believe me, one of these days, Africans will win those categories that you call best.
Yeah.
Yes, those categories that you call best, Africans will win it.
Yeah.
If Africans will put more efforts.
Yeah, and let's get into the cocoa of the matter. I mean, there's a category that is going to cause a whole lot of trouble in the social media space in Africa, and that's the category where we have Burna Boy, Best African Music Performance. We have Burna Boy in that performance, with that category with Love. We have Omale, Davido and Omale with You. We have Tyler in that category with Push to Start, and we have Ira Star and Wizkid with Give Me That. So I mean, Chris Hope, I know you're a huge music lover. You listen to music. I mean, who are you really eyeing to get the win?
I think it's not just about how beautiful the song could be at this point. It's about the level of consistency. It's about the level of masterpiece, and the song that also has some level of great lyrics, right, and composure. I'll give it to Wizkid and Aristar.
So you think Give Me That will get it over them?
But I can only think.
Yeah, and we shouldn't forget that it's about best musical performance.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, I can only think. I cannot do anything because I'm not in the academy. But my thought, honestly, is that Give Me That can pass. That would be a good feat. That would be a good one if they could get it. Aristar and Wizkid are an awesome combination. Of course, much respect to Davido, Omale, and all of them.
So you don't see Davido getting his first Grammy this year?
No, I do not. No. Before Davido gets his Grammys, he may need to do some more work with his lyrics. Look at the lyrics of With You.
Cho, no workings.
Sweet
Fanta Diallo.
I know feeling a business, soku. I don't.
But I mean, that was beautiful.
I haven't said it's not.
Okay.
But for the Grammys, maybe can just end at nominations. Don't come for me, fans. But maybe might just end at nomination level. It's something he needs to work some more when it comes to lyrics. There are some of his songs that are good, stand strong. It is stand strong. He did other songs too. So, but I think that it's something he should do more. There is always something to do, no matter how excellent something is.
Yeah, and still talking about the Grammys, I mean, a lot of Nigerians and a lot of Africans, like you said, they see it as a holy grail when it comes to music, and they do whatever it takes, to get these awards, and that involves, trying to, cross police, with other musicians from the West, trying to water down their sound. Do you think that those kind of collaborations, help, artists, win the Grammys, especially when you put it to Africa as a context?
You mean collaborations?
Yeah.
Yes, of course. Collaboration has always been forced. Collaboration gives a lot of excellence.
Yeah.
When you collaborate with fellow Africans or white people, what helped Wizkid though? I know he was being featured by Beyonce and all this, but it was collaboration. Brown Skin Girl. I mean, the fact that he was part of the album, their award got to him. Yeah. So collaboration is great. Sometimes within Africans, if you can have a level of collaboration, it will seem effortless. It would seem effortless because you cannot, talk down on the creative power of the other artist and that of the next, and then when they bring together, it's all palatable, honestly. So it's good. Collaboration is key. It helps a lot in all sectors, in all creative industry. It works over and again. That's what I think.
All right, we look forward to 1st of February where, the Grammy Awards will be taking place. And this is where we wrap it up on this episode of ATN Genz. Thank you, Chris Hope, for coming here. You made the show successful. This program is open for sponsorship, jingles, adverts placement, news and events coverage, personality, society and political interviews, product and service promotion, and commercials. Don't forget to watch us live on our website www.atlanticnetwork.tv. We are also available on Abo TV channel 205, Limex TV platform, Ifastech platform, Apple TV, Niger TV, Iroko TV. Don't forget, follow us on our social media, Facebook and YouTube, Atlantic Television Network, Instagram and TikTok, Atlantic TV Network 1, X, Atlantic TV Net. Stay connected by following, subscribing, liking, and sharing our social media content. Peace and unity are the pathways to progress. Thank you for watching. Until next time, stay tapped in to the culture. I am Kingsley Ipalibo.
All your updates on the happenings around the world. Stay focused on the